Why did Applebee's deprive us of this beautiful long marquee at the Winter Garden Theater? Why? Why is that gone? I'm Will from The Theater Lovers. I'm a theater content creator and historian. I have a better theater library than most colleges. This is the theater lore. As I was digging more about David Merrick and 42nd Street and all the times it moved, I kept seeing these wonderful photos of the Winter Garden and this sign that just extends the entire block. And you can see it with productions like Mame and Follies and these other giant shows, and the sign was giant as well. But you look at it today and it just runs to like where this gift shop is. Much smaller than this. This is so cool. When the structure originally opened in the 1890s, the Winter Garden was the American Horse Exchange. And it was like stables, and they would do little horse shows. But it wasn't a proper theater. Then in 1922, our boy Herbert J. Krapp renovated the theater for the Schubert brothers, and it turned into the structure we know today. Not as many horses, but not none. And this space over here was kind of cut out as a restaurant. But the whole marquee for whatever show was playing there went the whole length of the block. It appears that sometime during the original run of Cats, the marquee went from this to this, cutting out a space for the restaurant to have windows and whatever they want to have on that end. I cannot find the year that this happened. I've been trying to search, when did Applebee's Broadway and 58th open? And it's like 8 a.m. And it's like, no, I don't want to go. I'm not trying to go to Applebee's at 8 a.m. It's an 8:15 thing. I was also thinking about how funny it is that when 42nd Street was running, it had to move 2 different times. So 42nd Street had to move from the Winter Garden Theater 6 blocks south to the Majestic Theater to make room for Cats, written by Andrew Lloyd Webber and produced by Cameron Mackintosh, with whom Merrick would have felt so competitive and so jealous. Like, oh, this is the hot new adventurous theater composer who's doing really smart, clever things to make his shows a household name. David Merrick was like, oh, is the color red not enough? Then again, 42nd Street had to move from the Majestic across the street to the St. James to make room for another Andrew Lloyd Webber, Cameron Mackintosh show, Phantom of the Opera. For a man as petty and vindictive as David Merrick to have to move the same show twice for a producer that he felt competitive with, that's very funny. I'll tell you this much, an Applebee's cutting up a sign of a David Merrick musical, David Merrick would never allow that to happen. Oh, do I want Applebee's now? I don't know, are they open? Oh yeah, they open at 8 a.m.